If you thought day one brought drama, you haven't seen anything yet. Tobias Ebster, who was lying fourth overnight, did not start today. A fall on day one jarred the Austrian's right arm, and that was enough for him to call time on this year's event. Down at the start line, the riders were preparing for a big day ahead. Overnight leader Michael Doherty opening the stage.
Opening the stage, it's going to be pretty much the first time, so it's going to be a learning experience for me, so looking forward to that.
The South African flew off the start line this morning, but the early morning drama continued. Doherty's rally quickly unfolded. At just 5 kilometres in, he came off the bike heavily and his rally was over. Back in the stage and with Jean-Louis Le Pen now. The Frenchman loves sand racing. He's a specialist in these conditions and had that KTM hooked up. After a solid ride alongside Ross Branch, he eventually finished third today and finds himself comfortably in the top 3 overall.
I need to open the stage because Aaron and Conrad stopped for help Mike, and I wait a little bit for Ross, and luckily I find a solution to follow Ross, and I have amazing day with Ross today. Big thanks to Ross to help me about the navigation and the speed.
Ross Branch now, and with that new engine bolted to his hero machine, he had to dig deep and start clawing back the 45 minutes he dropped on day one. It was a strong start, but he also lost time towards the end of the stage. Nevertheless, he completes today 4th fastest.
You know, yesterday was a big disappointment for us, but that's racing. It happens. It can happen to anyone, and just glad to get to the finish yesterday. So, yeah, we gotta get to the finish of this race. It's a tough one, and yeah, we just got to keep it on 2 wheels and keep the wheels rolling.
Ireland's Oran O'Kelly, after opening the road yesterday, had less of a navigational challenge today. 15th into the stage meant he was able to follow the tracks from the riders in front of him this morning and get his head down and ride hard without pressure. And the time reflected that. A great effort. O'Kelly, 5th fastest.
It's nice to be racing with this sort of passion and momentum now from Dakar and from everything else. I feel like I can push a little bit more, but also keep it safe as well. There's some big accidents today. I hope all those guys are okay, but this is racing.
Both Aaron Murray and Konrad Dabrowski were still in the stage though. Both riders waited with Doherty until help arrived and would get that time back at the finish line. Dabrowski coming into today 3rd overall and settled quickly into the conditions. He was riding well, and with Doherty out, the Polish rider knew that he was now in the fight for the overall win. He completed today's stage 2nd fastest. Which meant it was Murray who set the pace. The South African, after getting 30 minutes back for waiting with the injured Doherty, was on the bike and riding flat out for the remaining 234 kilometres. A masterclass in riding in the dunes, and Murray a full 2 minutes quicker than Dabrowski. He now finds himself leading overall, but his mind, well, that was on other things.
You know, we train together all the time, so yeah, my training buddy will be out for a little bit now, but you know, I'm sure he's going to make a strong comeback, and yeah, it's part of the game, and you know, it can happen to anyone. You know, I've been there, and unfortunately, you know, it happened this time to my friend.
Confirmation then of Murray's win today over Dabrowski, and Le Pen in 3rd. All that means Murray now leads the bike category overall by 7.5 minutes from Dabrowski, with Le Pen 3rd and Branch with some serious work to do. In the quads, Kamil Wisniewski once again had to settle for 2nd best in the dunes today. Abdulaziz Ali keeping the tempo up, and with another stage victory, he remains on course to take his 4th consecutive Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge win. So Ali pulls another stage win out of the bag today, nearly 10 minutes clear of Wisniewski, with Hani Al-Numesi in 3rd. All that means Ali now leads overall by 1 hour and 18 minutes after Wisniewski's day 1 troubles.